Hi, welcome back to the Pot Smoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Pot Smoker's Bible, and it contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name and authority. Today, we are doing the fourth part of the dissertation of the 23rd chapter of the Pot Smoker's Bible and the 20th chapter of the book of Zion. I was in the middle of a passage explanation last time, so I'm just going to take up where I left off. Most of the people who reject the Zionite prophecy will come from the animal kingdom. Their rejection of me and my people will be because their souls long to return to their former state. They do not reject evolution. They do not truly reject anything. In fact, they are returning to their true state, where their souls truly long to be. But let it be known that some of the animals have evolved into a true human form. These unique souls are from a cycle of evolution that is within the matrix of the planet itself. All life evolves. A few plants evolve into animals, and a few animals evolve into our human form. That's because we all began life as a single point of light. That became a cell that merged into a larger cell and became a thing that became a bigger thing, and so on and so on. And we all evolved from lower life forms. It is how life works. When humans evolve, it's into a higher spiritual form. Our evolution is on a cosmic scale because we are sentient, thinking beings. We are able to create what we imagine. This ability lets us think and become what we think, so that we evolve into our next higher form, that which I call gray, little gray, as opposed to big gray, indicating those who come from the heavens came. Our next evolution, those who evolve, are the ones remaining, the third of the population that survives the firestorm. This is scripture. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver, and try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my God. This passage is one of the scarier passages. It scared me the most. This is what clarified for me the firestorm and our inner mountain refuge. A third of the human population will be kept alive in an inner mountain system of arcs. Every sufficiently high mountain range on Earth will house the survivors. We will be like Noah's Ark, only in a mountain. Scary stuff. But our time inside the mountain won't be all fun and games. We will be facing a long interment where we will become more and more crowded, as our children do, as all children do, grow up and have babies. The only real complaint said to be in the mountain is overcrowding. But that won't be our only problem. We will be refining ourselves as silver and trying ourselves as gold. We come from a dark and ugly place. We lie, steal, cheat, fight, make war. We have some very bad habits that we must break if we want a just, peaceful society. So we will have to deal with our baser nature and habits. We will also be healing our spiritual and emotional wounds. This society is a breeding ground for suffering. Only the wealthiest enjoy life here, that 1%. The rest of us are subject to want and broken dreams. The strong prey on the weak. The weak are the poor. The poor are the ones who use drugs, for the most part. We are wounded in spirit, and we must heal. So, when we go to Zion, we will all go through a healing ritual. This ritual is based on therapy. It is designed to address the emotions that we suppress. It is an extension of both Freud and Jung, but it goes much further. So, this ritual will use known psychology, but it isn't the only tool that will be used. It is a group therapy, but the group is made up of doctors, family members, friends, any and all who caused the problem or can heal it. Telepathic healers and professional strongmen, guards, who allow the victim to physically release the pain inflicted on them. The victim is allowed to confront their abuser if able, or a proxy if necessary. The family members are there to give comfort, love, and support. If the family isn't present, friends can take their place. The doctors talk the victim through the pain and the anger. They act as the brain for the victim, analyzing the emotions, digging deeper if needed, bringing them back to their thinking state if needed. The healer gives the victim the emotional support that they need. They channel the healing love of the family. They calm the victim, directing the thoughts to control the entire ritual. They help all members of the team to do their part to heal the victim of their repressed suffering. The strong one helps the victim release the negative energy embedded in the events. Um, we must act out the emotions of rage and pain. Only by physically acting out can we expel the emotional energy bound. And once we release it, it's gone for all time. This ritual will be played out as many times as is necessary. Even I need to go through this ritual, this healing ritual. In fact, I volunteer to be the first one to go through this ritual. It would heal me of my remaining pain. I have at least two unhealed wounds. One is my family, the other is my love for Kenny. Just writing these words hurts. It's December 2nd, 2019, Christmas time. And like so many others, I don't always enjoy the holidays, but such is life in our world. So we will be healing our wounds and learning to be better people by finding ways to address our social and our personal problems while we are being encased in a mountain for an extended period of time. Our grand adventure will have its rough beginning, but we will be creating our own unique society. Our work within the mountain will design our better, healthier future. And we will have the gray to call upon. They won't be silent. They will give us support. We will never be alone in our mountain home. Our God will help us deal with our problems. They will advise us. We will have all that we need. The gray will provide us the technology to survive. Before we go in, all will be well. Isaiah 40, 26 to 31. Zion 20, 17 to 12, 7 to 12. Lift up your eyes upon high, and behold, who hath created these things, that bringeth out their hosts by number? He calleth them by names, giving by the greatness of his might, for he is strong in power, not one faileth. When my people go camping, we will be doing so as an offering to the great. We give our minds in union with them. Each of us will be known by name among the great. We will link up with the great, and we will dedicate our lives to them. We will embody our gray host. The gray we host will use our minds and our bodies to function on Earth. If a gray inhabits our bodies, we will at the same time be hosted in their gray bodies. It is a linked exchange of minds and physical being. Because of this ability to exchange consciousnesses, we and the gray together are mighty in thought and deed. We can, through them, do all that they can do. And as they use our bodies, we learn from the physical doing. Because of the healing rituals and to train us, we will be given, not one of us will fail. We will become a delightful people who has cast off our pain and suffering and learned to embrace our inner joy of being. We are about to embark on a voyage of self-discovery as we cast off our past in a ritual of healing. Why sayest thou, O Jacob, and speakest thou, O Israel? My way is hidden from the Lord, and my judgment is passed over from my God. We, who are Jacob, i.e. Zion, and those of the blood, i.e. Israel, are both guilty of denying God. The um, the recent allegations against the current Prime Minister of Israel illustrates the reality of this verse. And of course, the drug users are famous for their denial of all things godly. So, neither branch of the family does right by God in our lives currently. Both of us seek union with our God, but we both miss the true God in our blind stumbling as we follow our separate, misguided paths. The Jewish people are so close to the truth. They honor God with their entire beings. They keep the traditions alive. They seek the connection they lost, but they rejected God. They rejected the union on high. They lost the marijuana. They wanted to be like everyone around them. They chose a king. They have paid for that choice ever since. But my people have mistaken God for God and have rejected the ancient writings of the prophets. We have the connection that comes from the use of marijuana and other drugs. We love the union of the minds and the ability of the higher powers, but we are totally ignorant of both our true identity and we are ignorant of our true nature. We have misjudged God and ourselves with them. But both houses of Israel act as though God doesn't see what is happening. We think God has abandoned us. We lack the fear of true judgment. Our ways reflect that of society. This is not acceptable. We are the priests and blood relatives of Abraham and Sarah, friends of God. And I'm going to stop there for today. We will do the next part of that passage next time. So, until then, may the Grey watch over you, guide you, protect you, and keep you out from harm. May they teach you right from wrong. May you always be worthy of him. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light, the unicorn way. May you always be happy and high. Know that I love you. See you soon. Later. 'Cause I'll never say goodbye.